Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Minkberry, and I'm Mahalia. So this evening I am going to teach you how to transfer your image onto your canvas. So I want you to go ahead and grab your favorite glass of wine, juice, soda pop, water, tea, whatever you prefer at this time, and relax, unwind with me, and let's get to learning some techniques. Oh, I forgot to mention, so at the bottom here you'll find a PDF file of this illustration that we're going to paint Friday. I'm also going to attach it to the bottom of Friday's video as well, so you're not going to miss out on it. We're going to make this painting on Friday, do a step-by-step paint party. But for now I was thinking, well, maybe it'll be a good idea to show my friends how to actually transfer the image from here to here. Oh, it is falling off. Don't worry, it does not do that during our tutorial. So kick back, relax, take a sip. Let's get to it. Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to Minkberry's Corner, Minkberry's Paints, Minkberry Paint and Sip. I don't know, I still haven't worked out the whole name, but thank you for visiting me on my channel. My name is Mahalia, and tonight I wanted to, because we're going to do a paint party or a paint and sip on Friday. So I thought to myself, well, you know what, before we do that, maybe I need to show you guys some techniques. And the technique that I wanted to show you, because I'm going to have a PDF file linked at the bottom of my video in the Paint and Sip. It's going to be available to you to download for free, and that way you can either copy it, you can draw it yourself on your canvas, or you can trace it onto your canvas, you know, or stencil it onto your canvas. And then I thought, well, not many people might understand how to stencil it on. So I have a couple of stencil tricks for you. So I'm going to show you 2 stencil tricks tonight that will help you when we start our painting parties. Okay. So the first technique, you're going to need carbon paper, like this. I have an 8x11 to fit my 8x10 board here. I put it on my drawing board for you guys because it's just so much easier than me trying to do it on a flat surface and trying to make sure the angles are right, because the camera is taller than me and it's just hard to make sure that I'm filming in the right spot. So this way I can actually, you know, we're right here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use carbon paper. Now you can get your carbon paper using the link below. I'm going to give you a link to the Amazon site down below. Or you can go to Walmart if they have it available. I got mine at Walmart, and this is in no way an endorsement for Walmart, because I never shopped there. I only went there this one time because these carbon papers went on clearance. I saw it on the phone. It went on clearance. They only had it in one location. It was under $5. I went to go get it. I got a couple of them. That'll last me forever, probably a year. I got 4 things that'll probably last me for a year. But these carbon papers are reusable. Okay, what we're going to do is, if you look carefully, there's a solid black side, and then if you flip it, there's kind of it's a grayish tinge. Now, you're going to want to put your carbon paper, black side down. I'm going to put a bit of a little, be careful. I use painter's tape so that the paper doesn't tear. Painter's tape is a really great tape. It's an artist's best friend. You can reuse it a couple of times And you have to be careful, but it won't tear your paper as easily. Now, so as you can see, there's my canvas. I'm going to put my carbon paper down. And on top of that, I am going to put my illustration over them all. Alright, and now you see this? An ordinary cheap mechanical pencil, right? Let me see. You see? An ordinary cheap mechanical pencil, trying to get it in the frame. There you are. That's all I need. But I'm not going to use the graphite tip. I'm going to leave the pencil inside of the sheath. From there, I'm going to trace over my illustration. I just realized I might be blocking your view. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys. I'm going to take that down. Get that out of the way. And there you go. Your image is now stenciled on to your canvas. And you can go ahead and paint from there. And sometimes you might want to wait on that step until you establish the background. Now, for demonstration purposes, I didn't lay down the background. I just wanted to show you guys how to transfer it onto a canvas using our stencils that are going to be provided for us every week. Alright, so let's move on to step, I should say alternative tracing technique number 2. Alright guys, so we're back. We are going to now on this particular one, I'm going to just have a quick drink quickly. It's nice at the end of the day to have a nice glass of relaxing wine. So for this one, as you can see, I have the illustration that I want to stencil onto my surface. Now, pretend this is a canvas. I'm just going to go ahead and use printing paper. That's going to have the same effect. But what we're going to do here, I'm going to turn this backwards for you quickly. Because this is an alternative way. If you don't have carbon paper, or you don't have access to carbon paper, or the carbon paper around you is like a little bit expensive. This is the poor man's way to transfer. You learned this as an art student. Alright, so I'm just using a plain graphite pen. This is a 2B. If you have access to a heavier lead pen, then I would suggest using that, but for some reason I can't find my 6B. But this will work fine. So I'm going to go ahead and trace out my illustration on the back side of it. And with this printer paper, it's pretty thin, so I really don't need like a box slide or anything to that. It's really easy, and the ink is gone through fine because I made a photocopy of the original. So I'm making a quick outline. Oops. And imperfections are okay because as we paint, we can always correct them.
And don't really worry also about the weight, because also as we paint, we can decide to thicken or thin some areas.
But I'm pressing down relatively hard on my graphite pencil because I want to have the optimal transfer ability. I think we got everything, but we can always put this in later too. It's not a big deal. And there we go. So now we're going to go ahead and flip this image and square it up with our canvas Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to use our, can you see that? Blender. This is a blender. But we can also use this to transfer our image. Now, if you don't have a blender at home, these are a few cents at the art store. Also, I'll put a link below if you want to use that to easily get it on Amazon or anywhere else, or just look it up. Another thing you can also use is a big eraser. So I'm using my big eraser right here. So you can go over, make sure your image is laid down properly because you don't want it to squiggle and wiggle. Yeah, with this technique, you want to keep this image as firm as possible. Like, it cannot go anywhere. Alright, so our image is firmly on there. It just can't wiggle and get away from us. So I can either, guess I figured out how to do it up here. Come on, buddy. Behave. Alright, so here we go. So we're just going to erase on this image and press down really hard. Press down really, really hard. I made a photocopy of my original because I didn't want to ruin the original, so this is a photocopy. So I'm pressing down really, really, really hard and erasing this image. And there's a light transference, which is okay, but like I said, it works better with a heavier graphite, or heavy soft graphite, okay? And I can also use my blender, pressing down really hard over the whole image. It's a bit tiring on your arms. It's better to do it when it's flat. Just get on that whole image. Get on there. Wipe it out. You'll see where you have gone over it. It'll be a little bit shiny. So you kind of know where your space is. I'm just going to go over it another time, a second time. Let's get down here, get on the glass. I haven't done this kind of transfer in a while. So, alright, so that should work. That should be enough for us. So you see there, and like I said, this works better with a heavier graphite. I just can't seem to find mine. And what you can easily do, because I mean the white pattern is not that bad, you can just go over it again with your pencil. And where did I put my pencil? Yes, it seems like I'm one of those bird brain artists. No, I'm just kidding. So I just easily go over it. I can go over it with my graphite and see where it is. Get it placed there on my canvas. Or you can leave it light and just paint it over. You know, depending on how confident you are in getting your image on your canvas. Or you can block it in with your paints. So you've established the lines on your canvas, and this is what I would easily recommend. Alright, so you can even just go ahead and block it in with your paints, with your color, you know, so you know where it is. Don't worry about painting into it when you're establishing the background. Well, like I said, we're going to have the background established first on Friday. But here, you can see I'm just going ahead and establishing where it is. Because eventually, in one of our paintings, we are going to, you know, have to draw the image in first and work our background around it. So it's a great way to set up your canvas, to set up your image on your canvas, to make sure you have a wonderful painting. So the best paintings are planned out, right? So thank you, and join me back here again on Friday, where we will be doing our mini paint party. And also remember to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so that you get notifications when the next videos come out. Alright everyone, until Friday, happy painting!